Hi and welcome. So now we will see that using PrintWriter, we'll print some data into some file. Okay. Then using buffer reader, we are going to read data from the file created by the PrintWriter. Fine. So what the data will be? There will be an integer, there will be double, there will be string, and we will also print an array, just like 5 space separated integers. Now using buffer reader, if you remember, everything buffer reader reads, we will use readline method, and everything it will read, it will be a string. It returns a string, the readline method. So we need to actually convert the string data that we are getting from the file into our integer data, double data, and also arrays. So let's see how we can do this. Okay, this is the problem statement that we are having. We will create this file using PrintWriter, then we will read from that file. But when we read anything using buffer reader, that will be a string because of the read line, and then we are going to convert that into our respective datas. Fine. So let's do this. So I have created this PrintWriter class, PrintWriter object, okay, and this example is pw example1, and pw.println will, let's say, write 100, then pw.println again, let's say double value, and pw.println, let's say string, read from file. Okay, now I need an array, so let's say just a simple array for int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, system.out.print, not println, and I print I, space separated. Fine. I flush, then pw.flush and pw.close. Fine. So this will create my pw example1. So let's run it. Pw example1.txt. Once this is created, then we'll read from this file. So I am printing it. Okay, sorry, I am printing it right here. We need to print it inside the file pw.print. Fine. Let's run it again. Now I think everything is written. Yes. So let's see the file that is created. So the file right here is created, pw example, you can see it. So we have to now read this file and convert the data from string to the primitive data types. So let's read from file. So we have created a file reader object that is pointing to my pw example1, and that file reader object is passed to buffer reader. Okay, simple. Now first is an integer value, so int val equals to, we will use integer dot parseInt to parse the data that we are getting from readline. Fine. Then double d equals to double dot parseInt, parse double, and parse the data that we get from the readline. Then string str equals to normal br.readline. No need to do anything here. This is already string. And let's say we print all this. System.out.println, and we print value with double data with string separated by space. Fine. Now let's say we have to take now array input. How to take it? First we will take the whole line as a string. Fine, br.readline. Then what we will do, we will trim it. What do you mean by trim? Trim function is used to simply remove the extra white spaces. Fine. Dot trim, and we will split it according to space. So we'll pass the space here. Okay, so whenever space is encountered, this will get split. Fine. And now so that it will be converted into an array. So we have to actually define this as an array. String str2, let's say. Fine. So now in str2, what we did is we took the string and we converted that into an array by splitting it whenever space is encountered. Okay. Now what we can do, we can simply create our array equals to new int, and we can pass str2.length. These many elements we have. For int I equal to 0, I less than arr.length I plus plus, and we can simply get arri equals to integer dot parseInt the values that are present in str2. Fine. Let's print it right here. Let's print arri. Separated by space, so we will not use println, we will use print. Now when I run it, you will see these three will be printed in a single line separated by space, and then in a new line we will print our array element separated by space. So you can see here 100 integer double 5 string, and then our array separated by space. Fine, array elements. So this is how we read from a file. Okay, this is how we need to convert our data. Thank you.